Hello everybody, welcome to another Zoo video. I decided to return to Zoo since, after checking out some of my old videos and how well they did, Zoo did so well. I was really surprised. Not because I don't think it's worth the amount of views it got, just because, I was surprised. And so I'm returning to it on behalf of the top 8, actually top 4, that is that got at the LMS Trieste. I lost to Merfolk in the semifinals. And I saw this list and I'm like, wow, this is basically like the list that I played my first time, if you remember. It had 2 Dromokas Command. I guess I wasn't playing Tarmogoyf, I was playing the Remand, and I was playing 20 lands, but so no more Remand, but you still see Tarmogoyf. You still see the Showa Brawler, which was a card that I thought was underpowered, but it's still here. You see Wild Nakado. The mana base, I took the same, I just cut one Overgrown Tomb, but I don't think you need a Shockland Black. Maybe you do, but I really want 13 fetch land, because I think this mana base works at perfection when you have as many fetch lands as possible. If you put 2 fetch lands, you're able to win. The mana base, the sideboard has 3 Wear Tear, which is a fantastic card. It's really good in Modern right now. So many Urza Saga decks that are doing fine, and you just want to blow up that Saga plus an artifact. You have Ashbringer as well as just, some copies of Hateful Pieces. Amurdigo, I'm not a fan, but it's here. Sometimes we're gonna cite it in, name, I don't know, Valaka to maybe win the game that way. And yeah, so that's the list that I am going to play with today. Let's go for a spin again. Like it's a classic one at this point, so it's good and it's good. It's in my top 15 best modern deck, and it does well. Paper tournament. There was 3 Zoo decks at the high table in Trieste, so it's not just a deck that one player plays and does well with. I wouldn't say it's common. It's still, like, not a very common choice, but it is definitely a deck. Okay. How was Blue Eye Control last night? It was great. I suggest you to watch the video. It's out, and it's done very well, the video already. I did put a kind of clickbaity title, which always helps, but, outside of that, I think it's good. I think it's a good, it's definitely a good video. Definitely a good deck. Alright. As you see, whenever you don't draw a fetch land, the mana base suck and you have to mulligan. So, this is why I like more and more fetches. More and more fetches. You can even go up to 214, because this hand would have been a super fine keep if this Sacred Foundry was like a fetch land. So I could go Breeding Pool into, Savage Trap into Breeding Pool, cast this, cast that. Whereas like this, it's a mulligan, unfortunately. Perfect. Let's go. I'm keeping it. Alright, so I can either bottom a Stubborn Denial or be kind of greedy and bottom the Plains. The problem with Tarmogoyf is that obviously it's just very small and just dies to Bolt as it is. Whereas an Ishaba Brawler would be large. My opponent with Giganta most likely plays a Lightning Bolt strategy. Alright, I'll be greedy and bottom a Plains. My perfect sequencing here would be Xander Lounge, Temple Garden. No, actually, I think I changed my mind. I'm gonna go Sabai Triumph Breeding Pool here. Stony Silence is a good cyber card in the meta. So the reason why I don't like Stony Silence, follow me if you can, is that it's card disadvantage. So you play a thing, and then you hope that your opponent plays more than one thing that gets affected by it. Okay? Whereas Wear Tear, it's always going to be at least 1 for 1. It's most likely going to be 2 for 1. How do you think this deck does against Murktide? Well, I personally think Murktide's favored, but a friend of mine who also did well in Trieste, Riccardo Picciafuochi, he said that this deck beats Murktide. So, it does, it's not sealed in the stone. Modern matchups are harder to be sealed in the stone. I can't go Xander Lounge because it's not in the deck. That's a good point. So I could go Zagoth Triumph, Sacred Foundry. That's the other route I could take. Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll do that. I prefer Zagatrium Secret Foundry now. Yeah, the reason why I don't like Temple Garden in this deck is you play Plains and Forest. I guess we do play. Okay, I'm not gonna play the Showa Brawler. I'm just slamming the Scion here with the Temple Garden. Zebol, you listen to the podcast? Yeah, the podcast came out. So if you have your Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any platform, you can follow it. Or if you're watching it from computer, you can also find it on my YouTube channel. The podcast is out. We had a little bit of a problem, but it was perfectly edited. And if you listen to it, it doesn't feel like you can find where we like had to stop and restart. Very good editing. All right, stomping ground. I thought usually when I see Giganta, I expect just Guy Value Breach these days. I've been playing it a lot against that deck. Instead, it's another deck. What is this? Galvanic Relay. Oh, it's the Storm deck. Oh wow, lucky I got two Sovereign and Isle then. Three. Wonder if I should tap out or not. I think I will. I'll put it 5-3 and pass. Regretting not having put down that Plains now. If I had the Plains, I could have fetched the Breeding Pool. Not really though. Yeah, you have Lightning Bolt. I played Tarmogoyf if it wouldn't die to Lightning Bolt because this is a sorcery. Maybe I was supposed to play Goyf to play around Lightning Bolt. Classic Nishowa Brawler, always dying to freaking Lightning Bolt. Even against Storm decks. Yeah, I think that spot I needed to play Tarmogoyf. I don't know why, but in my mind I thought my opponent wasn't playing Lightning Bolt deck. But if I've seen that spot against the Murktide deck, I would have definitely played the Goyf. All right. Let me see. Still, like, obviously when you play this deck, you have to be friendly with the mana base. So I have a Steam Vents untapped. And the Breeding Pool, wow. Our opponent goes with Monomorpho, so they kind of start here. They can play, like, a Ritual and then play Galvanic Relay. Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening, looks like. Or it can also be an Empty the Warrens. A Grape Shuffle for. Do they go land Galvanic Relay? This would really hurt. They have to make a land yet. What's the win con of the opponent deck? It's Empty the Warrens. It's not banned, right? No, it's not. It's not. Buongiorno. Buongiorno, Dave. Alright, I don't think this is good enough, but maybe they have another one next turn. They have two cards in it. One is Galvanic Relay, and they have a bubble, so... Did I take a lot of damage by myself? Not really, just 4. Okay, I'm still alive at 5. And they bubble me. Wait, they didn't kill the Scion, they just went face. With both. Oh wow. That's weird. Basic Forest, perfect draw. Alright, I'm going to 4, play the Goyf. And keep up the Stubborn Denial, I think. So that you go to 10. You're not dead right now, but close. Like I have 10. I have 9 damage. I could have also kept up 2 Stubborn Denial, but I don't think I want to do that. His opponent went face with both Grape Shots. Interesting. But I see the power of this card. Like, as much as you can cut Remand, sure, you just don't cut Stubby D. Stubby D is just so good in this deck. 1 mana negate. Alright, if they play anything, I'm Stubby D'ing. Like, if they play a Monomorphose, I'll counter. Or if they play a Desperate Ritual, I'll counter. Like, all I have to do is buy time. And especially, like, I don't want to get card advantage with the Rituals. Since, oh wow, they just pass in. Va bene. Take my turn. Alright, put you to 1. I'll play land. Unfortunately, I can't cast both. I can cast any. I can cast multiple of these. All right, what did it do? They bowled me in the turn. Sure, I can't. I can't let that one resolve. I have to let that one resolve. I think. I mean, I can go spell Grape Shot, and that's two things on the stack. But all right, that's funny. I'll stability this. Companion? Nah, it doesn't matter. Companion now. All right, 1-1. There's a the cool game one. All right, so sideboard. Opponent probably plays Past in Flames. Teferi doesn't stop Storm. Storm still works even if there's Teferi in play. Okay. Hello, Mishlev. Thank you. I'll see you on YouTube then. I'm sorry. My schedule is the way it is. Good night. Okay. So Leyline Binding might be bad. Romoka's Command might be bad. Yeah. Rest in Peace Tarmogoyf is a Nombo. Amordigo, not a fan, as you know. I think I'm fine with the Nombo Rest in Peace Goyf. I mean, I understand you shouldn't build your deck with Nombos, but I'm playing against a weird deck, and I might need the Rest in Peace. There'd be no Past in Flames of Breach. Sure, then Underworld Breach. Same thing. It's a graveyard. Alright, we have 2 fetch lands, so as I tell you very often, every mana base with 2 fetch land is excellent. It means that you basically can keep any hand it has 2 fetch lands, whereas, as you saw, I had to mulligan the first hand. Is this my personal pick for the best zoo build? I don't have one. I don't have a personal zoo best list. I can tell you that this list top 8 at the LMS Trieste, and so it's definitely worth of, what's the word? Like, it's, there's a word that's perfect for this moment. Like, it's validated. It's validated by a good result. That's what I'm trying to say. So this list is validated by a very good result. So it's like worth of knowledge. Like it's worth of, okay, I can trust this list because it was validated by a good result. And it was a very good result. It's not like a 5-0, you know. So it's fine to pick this deck up because it's probably a good deck. I'll let this resolve because it's they have only 3 cards in hand though. I think I'm letting it resolve. The next ritual? No, I'll counter. I'll counter actually. I'll go Breeding Pool. Oh, Steam Vents maybe. I'll go Steam Vents. Aspetta un attimo. Because I can go Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I'll go Breeding Pool and counter this. Because they can go this, another ritual, and then play an Empty the Warrens. Or like 2 rituals. Buongiorno, Crisova. So I could have waited from one more ritual, for sure. I could have. I'm not saying it was a good choice. So here I have to go Fetchland, Sacred Foundry, Kavu, and then I can go Triumph, Sign of Draco. Yeah. I have to get Sacred Foundry, and then I have to get the Zagoth Triumph. So it doesn't really matter what I take. Could have been a Blood Moon. That's true. Could have been a Blood Moon. I hope it's not a Blood Moon, though. Maybe I was supposed to wait if there was a Blood Moon. Yeah, that's true. I could have waited if it was a Blood Moon. Although they just fetched for Stomping Ground. Was it really a Blood Moon if they fetched for Stomping Ground? But yeah, I didn't even think about Blood Moon. Should I have boarding wear tier for Blood Moon? Maybe. Probably on our command, sir. This doesn't seem good. This does not seem good, opponent. Alright, let's... I guess I'm playing another Kabu here. I can even fetch for a, what, Steam Vents? Yeah. I'll go bolt this. Play another one. Attack. I want to exile a spell. Exile a spell. I'll exile the Monomer foe so that if they go breach or whatever they do, they don't have a spell in the graveyard. My hand is good. I don't want to loot it away. No, no, they don't play forest maybe, but just, you know, they would have saved 2 life without taking a mountain if they were playing on Blood Mooning. Next turn I'm lethal. Okay, they have a Blood Moon. Alright. It's gonna be tougher now. Whoa, what a draw! Jeez. That's lucky. Do I loot? I think so, yeah. Discard the Sign of Draco. I mean, I think I'm looting 2 cards here. Sign of Draco is unplayable. A Nishoba Brawler. It's a 2/3. Yeah, I think I'm looting away this land now. Nine. Yeah, the Ragavan was an excellent draw. Oh, it's a 1/3. I mean, it's not good, but eventually, right? My opponent's playing on a very low card resources as well. But play Goblin and Archomancer, it's too big. Unfortunately, I had to fetch for Steam Vents there, because if I took like Forest here, I couldn't have played this plus Bolt, which I had to. I had to Bolt this guy, and I had to play this thing, so I think it's okay. How did it go in Trieste? Very well, Draco. Did we meet? Did I say hello to you? Did I name the name land? Alright. And they got it. That's 5. So you got it 4. What do I do here? Do I keep on looting? Sure. Yeah, I don't want to exile your graveyard, I think. Maybe I should, though. Okay. I'll play another of these dudes. I played what? Weather the Storm. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. Okay, sure. I'll play this thing and pass. You have to drive 7 hours to Los Angeles? What do you do there, Rodrigo? Desperate Ritual? Is opponent desperate? Breach? Empty the warrants. That's kind of desperate, yeah. Glad I played old Disney Shoba. I trade with my Territory Cabo, which is kind of bad here. Well, let's dash a Ragavan. Let's attack with everybody. Keep on looting. Opponent has 1 card in hand. I'll loot this one away, and I'll loot this one away. Alright. Okay. University? Alright. So you got a 2 here. You have only 1 card in hand. Okay, you chump block, so you got a 3. I pass. I have a 2 Nishoba Brawlers, which are lethal next turn with the Tribal Flames. Oh no, a Channeler. Okay, but it has to attack, so it's okay. Draw. Turn Gigantha. Play land. Pass. Would have probably forgot to return Gigantha. Would actually be relevant here if they drew a land. They could have played Gigantha, which was huge. Now they have to attack me, and then if they break, I win next turn. Let's see if they bricked. Probably. Yeah, they drew a land. Yeah, that was a huge punt. They didn't return Giganta. They would have had a 5-5 in play. And they maybe would have won. But as it is, they lost. Because Tribe of Flames 4-1. Trouble Flames was a lava art. Actually worse, because it did couldn't flashback. What a weird game, yeah. This deck do recently event. My deck, yeah, top 4, the LMS Trieste. My opponents, I've seen it only on Caleb Shearer Twitter. I don't think I've ever seen a list of that deck. Yeah, to mana 1/3 is putting in a great work. Wish they were a Tarmogoyf though, because Tarmogoyf would have been huge. Maybe in the hindsight, I should have brought in Hitazugu as a way to kill the Empty Warren's tokens. Overall, I think this deck plays well against combo. I think this deck is favored against combo. Just having the combination of pressure and stubborn denial, it's excellent. Plus, you have access to every cyber card. Like you have access to Wear Tear and Storm, which are some of the best cards that you can put in the sideboard. There's another excellent card you can put in your sideboard is Endurance these days. Endurance is very good. Well. Round number 2 against Kei Koako. Kei Koako. They don't have a companion, I do. They don't have 4 lands, I do. Before they don't start Ancient Tomb Trials of the Void. Should we have cited out Tarmo for Wear Tear? No, I wouldn't cite out Tarmo. No. I think Tarmogoyf is good. One says, hello. They're a viewer of the stream, but they're just turning it off right now. That's how you do it. Have you planned to play Hammer Time anytime sooner? I've played it recently, right? I played a Mono White Hammer League. It went super well. And check it out on my YouTube channel. Alright, Catch a Triumph. Interesting. Is that creativity? Could be. So as it might be creativity, I think I want to start with a little one Nakado as a 2-power one. So I'm going to take a Temple Garden here. So it doesn't die to Renantix. And I get Steam Bands to make it a 4-4. Sorry, a 3-3, not a 4-4. It can't be a 4-4. Why couldn't Nishoma Brawler be an XX instead of, oh, Crashing Footfalls? Okay. No Renantix for you then. Do they play Dead Gone here? No, I think not. If they're Dead Gone, they would have probably used it on the Nakatl already. Should I dash Ragavan? Nah. I just cast a Goyf here. Yeah, I just cast a Goyf here. Goyf doesn't die to Dead Gone because of the way damage and instance goes. Am I following spoilers? Yeah, for sure. The red-green sword. I'll check it out later. I haven't seen a red-green sword, no. Buenos dias, Udano. I've seen the counter, the 1-mana counter spell yesterday, which I really liked. I'm on 14 already. This land can get a Zago Triumph to pump the... Nothing, actually. I don't have any domain card. This is probably a very tough matchup, game one. They didn't draw any Stubborn Denial. Yep. I have to draw the 5/5, the 2-mana 5/5. Territorial Kabu. All right. I think I have a very good play here, which involves lightning bolting a Charlotte's Agent and pumping the Goyf to a very, very large amount. Like, actually huge. Like, it's like a 3 counters. Maybe a 5/6. Oh, that's unusual addition to the deck. Okay. You start with a Fury, pitching. Wow, you pitch Violent Outburst. That's crazy. Only bad if they have a Force of Negation, which will exile the Bolt. Oh, let's see how they divide the damage here. They deal 4 damage to this. Alright, let's hope that things go well. Please don't have Force of Negation. Nice! Time of Goyf is a 5/6 with 4 damage on it. Here, unfortunately, I think I just have to take the damage. Yeah, I have to take the damage. So that'll be 8. I don't want to block, or this Goyf dies to a Rhino. Alright, they're fetching. Ooh, another Outburst. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't think I can win this game. Tried my best, but when you tried your best, but you don't succeed. If I didn't fetch, I could have countered the. Alright, so we have the Flusterstonks, we have the Teferi, we have the Idezugu. I don't like a Mordigo, but we'll see. I don't like what Nishoba Brawler. Sorry, Lightning Bolt seems bad in this matchup. Dromoka's Command doesn't seem great. Do I want to take out creatures? I don't think so. I'm breaking in spells, so I want to take out spells. Mordigo is just awkward, I think. It obviously might be good if they don't suspend the card on turn 1 and I cast a Mordigo on turn 3. Maybe on the play I should maybe have 1. But the thing is that if you draw this card later, it's just the worst possible draw. And do I need a Wild Nacatl turn 1? I think so. I think I actually need these guys on the play. On the draw, maybe... I don't know. We'll see for now. Also, I also have to fetch some basic to play around Blood Moon, I think. Alright, let's keep this in. Dromoka's for Blood Moon? Yeah, sure. That might work. Alright, let's go Steam Bends. Ragavan? No, actually, I think I prefer to go Temple Garden. To go Temple Garden, Nacatl. Next turn I can do both. Temple Garden and... Nacatl and Ragavan. Alright, I start with a top land. So here, I have a couple of ways to do this. One is to dash and play Nacatl. Another one is to just cast both. If I cast both, though, it's bad against Fury. So I think I prefer to just attack for 5, just start the aggression, and then play the Nacatl off of the treasure. Not usually a play I like to do. I prefer to just cast, but I'm against the Fury deck. So I think leaving in play exactly for toughness, it's a mistake. So this is a very aggressive start, and this is where I want to be. I often say that whenever you sideboard, you should replace spells with spells and not replace spells with creature. Because if I would have take out these cards for like, a Murdigo or whatever, my hand would have been way less aggressive on the play. So on the play, you have to side less. That's my approach to sideboarding. Okay, let me just go to combat here. I just want to attack and play Scion. Scion flies, so if they play two rhinos, I fly. There are 9, I have 45 damage in my hand. Humbless Breach decks. I don't like them, but they're very popular right now. They got 8. Okay, that's it. I mean, if they want to play what's it called, a Blood Moon now, I'm totally fine with it. I'm actually lethal, right? Yeah, because that'd be 8 on board. I don't even need the Tribal Flames. I think on the play you are able to play around Blood Moon just by nature. On the draw, I think it's harder. Yeah, it's I can't stress this more, but like it's very important to change your approach of the deck, main and sideboard in general, not just with play this deck, just in general in Magic. My cyber guide from Blue Murktide, I write down my changes, play draw, but very often when I play the tournament, I actually change even more, like just based on the game. Okay, so now, for example, on the draw, maybe I prefer to have Dromoka's command over something like when I play Murktide, I cut Ragavan on the draw against Rhinos. I think I can do this again. Yeah, I have Dromoka's command. What do I want? I might want Lightning Bolts. Yeah, because on the draw, the Ragavan is just it dies even to Fire Ice, whereas on the play it only dies to Dead Gone. Okay, this hand is good. I can't even afford to play around Blood Moon maybe. Forest Plains? No, I don't have Xander Lounge in this list. I like Xander Lounge Forest Plains though. I don't know why this deck doesn't play it. So what's my approach here? I can go Savai Triumph Forest. Yeah, I can go Savai Triumph Forest. I'll do that. Do you keep in Cabo if you expect dress down? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Always Murktide? For me, yeah. For me, yes. For me having access to Murktide, it's great. Savage Triumph Forest. Okay. I'll play a Kabu, which dies to it dies to Fury, but I'm okay if the Fury this. It's Kifo. What? What's this? How lucky you got that you didn't cascade into this? Can't you just go Shadow Sage and cascade into sta merda qua? Va bene, ok, Blood, that's okay. Draw. Hmm. That's fine. We cited it. I wish I had I wish I had both now. Um, sorry, Ragavan. I mean, anyway, let's attack and draw this card. Uh, I'll discard the Zugu because it's uncastable. Do I want to play Kavu or do I want to get back Gigantha? I think I'll play Kavu now. I'll get back Gigantha later. Buongiorno. Ah, Kamadoska. Yeah, if you're revoked. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Do they have a cascade spell? I hope they cascade into Weather the Storm, if they cascade. Alright, I think now my best bet is to get back Giganta. And then next turn cast a 5-5. Buongiorno, buongiorno, Vito. Diet, don't cascade into Rhinos. Come on! Every time my opponent sides in the card that they want to cascade, they cascade into Rhinos, which is obviously the right play and, you know, how you should play it. Never punished. These players, they get never punished. They be like, I'm smart, I'll weather the storm so I can cascade into it. It's obviously bad, and they just don't do it when they... It's good for them to not do it. Alright. I'll just play Giganta. I think it's big enough. I mean, or I can kill... Nah, whatever. I can kill double Rhino. Nah, let's just hope that this one's hold. Because then Giganta can help me cast Leyline Binding. Wish I had Idazugu in my hand now, because Giganta lets you cast Idazugu. Alright, no Birds and Borer, that's a good news. I think I'm Wow, they don't attack. Jeez. Draw, let's go. Flassestonks. Allora, chat. What do I want to do here? Because I can Leyline Binding the Blood Moon. Yeah, I can Leyline Binding the Blood Moon, and then I can Trouble Flames the... What if I cast Kavu Pass? What if I cast Kavu Pass here? I play land. Sorry. Don't play land or discard it to Kabu. Maybe it's better. I'll hold it. Do I need all this mana? The land binding costs how much? It costs 4. So 4 plus bolt and fluster. Dai, va bene, allora pass. They have 3 cards. 5th land, so they might go Fury. If they go Fury, kill Kabu, I can Leyline Binding the Blood Moon in response and fetch a Breeding Pool. Maybe I shouldn't have tapped this way, because if I have to fetch Breeding Pool, I can't get planes. Anyway, we'll see, because obviously my life total is also a concern. I'm at 10, and they have 2 Rhinos in play. They Charlotte's Agent again. Resolves. Let's see what you get. You get Crushing Footfalls. Of course you get Crushing Footfalls. Porca madosca. Leyline of the Void, ma pensate. Allora, guarda, tap. Let's do Flusterstorm. You can't pay this. Because it's 3. Pay blue. Same target, same target. Although Charlotte comes in play. Okay. Now I have to play Leyline Binding. Paying white. And then tap 3, right? I can't pay this mana for binding. Yeah. I'll kill the Blood Moon. And then I have to bolt the Shardless. Alright. You build your Legacy deck? Nice. And I'm trading if they offer. I know my Kavu can be a 5-5, but I didn't have a window to do so. If I played this land, I could have, but I didn't play it, so that was a mistake. If I played this land, I could have paid for binding and then fetch to play, but it didn't happen, so here we are. So next time we think about this, because I forgot that I can't pay Leyline Binding generic mana with Giganta. Va bene. I mean, they're just wasting cards. You're casting those one. Like, I don't care if my opponent's on 37. Allora, facciamo un Tribal Flames qui. See? And then I start attacking. What makes me angry is that they drew these two and they cascade into these two. This is what makes me angry. But what makes me happy is that they sided those cards against the Zoo deck. So you should always look at the bright side. Should I fetch a Triumph? Yeah, I will, so that I have blue mana untapped. Maybe I don't mind. Yeah, I'm just fetching a Steam Vents. I don't mind drawing a Triumph and cycling it. Spells. Big guy. Nishoba Brawler. What a bomb, Giganta. If your deck has slightly chance of having Giganta, it's just such a bonus to have Giganta. Such a bonus to have Giganta. So nice. Giganta made me cast Binding when I didn't have mana against the Blood Moon, and it's a free 5/5 against a deck with 4/4s. Like, if I win this game, it's because of Giganta. But an Isle is as good as the new counterspell. People say that Spell Pierce is better than the new counterspell, but I don't know. I feel like they never played against Rhinos. Rhinos just laughs at Spell Pierce so easily. You need a hard counter against the Rhino deck. Spell Pierce gets dead so easily. Philosopher's Storm is better because you can go like Bolt, and then you can and then you can cast Philosopher's Storm for 4, so it's still good. But 2 mana, that deck. I mean, obviously this game is whatever. My opponent's playing Weather the Storm, but it is important to know that Spell Pierce is not as good as advertised against Rhinos. Okay, something is happening. They petty theft my Giganta. Okay. Play Tribal Flames. GG's. Alright. Start. Round number 3 against Norregar. I'm on the draw with my companion. Let's go. My hand is a mulligan. 5 lands are too many. Can't keep. And not keep. Minor misstep feels weird to you. I think, mulligan. Like, you don't have to think about magic cards only in curve. And very often, many top magic decks in modern cast 1-drop on turn. I mean, look at this hand. I'm not starting with both Stubborn and I on turn 1. So people go like, oh, it's bad on the draw. It's not that bad on the draw. Alright, so I have to bottom a card here. I mean, it's trivial importance knowing if their deck plays spells or creature. I think in doubt I'm bottoming this one, but, you know. Like, literally the top 3 decks in Modern are Murktide Hammer and Rhinos, and they all play... And they all play 1-drop on turn 9 or something. Like countering an Unholy Heat against Murktide is good, and Spell Pierce just doesn't do that. I mean, I understand, like, I understand up and down of everything, but I think you'll have to Chalice of the Void on one. Okay. I'll go Breeding Pool Scion here. You trade mana positive. No, but like, there's so many spots where you just have Spell Spears and it's late in the game. Because the nature of Blue Murktide is to drag the game longer, and you get late in the game. Like, Spell Pierce is great on, like, 3-drop, like Teferi, Fable, I understand that. But the Rhinos deck has learned how to play against Murktide, and they don't play into Spell Pierce that often anymore. I mean, now they will, because you have the other creature, of course. The other Minor Misstep. It's gonna be fun, and it's a new card. I think it's gonna be great for... It's a great card for Modern. Spellsner is great, yeah, for sure. Wow, Fortified Beachhead. It's not looking good here. My opponent has played large creatures. And also this Chalice of the Void is super annoying. I think I just returned Giganta here. I was hoping to draw some creatures from my opening hand. I just drew lands. No, I know, I know. I mean, it's just previous season. People like to hype new cards. But usually I don't. Usually I am on the... Is that Chalice on 2? I hope so. That's the downside of Chalice of the Void. If you draw more than one, it's not great. But obviously I could draw like Tarmogoyf now and I can cast it. So. Yeah, I think I'm replacing it. I'm replacing Spell Pierce. But then I will be worse against Creativity. I'll be worse against Teferi, Ran and Six. Like, I understand it has ups and downs. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'll block. What do you have? Okay. A Valiant Veteran. Pay 5, exile it from your graveyard. Put it on each soldier you control. Sure. Territorial Kabu. That gets countered by Chalice. I think I have to kill the Chalice of the Void and play Kabu here. And pass. This one can get Forest. Why no binding on Chalice on 1 in response to Chalice to encounter? Wasn't I tapped out there? It passed. Nice. I think I'll send in an attack here. They can double block with Mutavolt and nice. What a great draw this Leyline Binding is. They take 5. Nice. And then I'll play Giganta. A painless Giganta. Get 1 card in hand. No, what is it? What is it that they have? Oh, you drew Talia's lieutenant here? And yet you didn't. Whoa, that's very defensive. Opponent didn't like block and didn't try to blow me out. That's strange. Yeah, Sign plus Gigant, that was nice for sure. I say to block here because I don't know. I felt like it was a bait. Because if they had this, they would have attacked with both. And if they had, I didn't play around Valiant Veteran. Definitely a card I didn't have on my radar. Blue White Soldiers, I think. No, actually, this probably pumps humans, right? Yeah. I guess this. Oh, this is a core. It doesn't even get pumped. Maybe it's a 2-2, though. It's not a 1-1, at least. I think I take. Oh, you're another lord? Talia. Okay. A good thing I didn't chump block then. Draw. Nice. Does this give vigilance at any point? It does. Very nice. Let's go Cyan first. First strike trample, and this has every ability. No, sorry, first strike trample. I don't know why I thought that Giganta was 5 color. It's not 5 color. Talia makes Leyline Binding cost 2? It does, yeah. Yeah, it does. That's a good point. Right, so if I attack with both and the opponent just takes it, they definitely kill me on the swing back. I think here I leave 2 blockers back. I just attack just with this and loot away a Lightning Bolt. Oh, Dromoka's Command. Jeez, that's large. Can I cast? Nope, I can't cast both Leyline and the Dromoka's Command. And Leyline and Dromoka's Command. Actually, I can. I can fight with Thalia then. Anyway, let's pass here. Let's pass here. Go. I don't want to play Saga Triumph. Opponent does nothing, I cycle end of turn. How do Italian Chalice interact? Badly. Chalice only cares about what's written on the top right. That's it. I can with Giganta. Yeah, exactly. I can with Giganta. Chalice only cares about what's written in the top right. Not how much money you spend to play a card. Buongiorno, Daddy Karn. You're ready for the Pauper tournament today. I built good old Cogates. Just like back in the days. Haven't played that deck in a while. Giganta's an ability. Don't worry, I know. I know. You tap Giganta, but it's only for... So you can go... You can use white-green for Giganta, and then colorless for Thalia. And then you can use white for the ley line. I was pretty down on Pauper, but then I saw the video from the Pauper format panel about the health of the format, you know, where they said a lot of things, very transparent. I really like it. It made me back on the Pauper, yeah, back on the Pauper train, knowing that there's a panel of people that actually cares about the format, that is transparent about it, that they don't just stay silent until they have to ban a card like it is in the other formats. Or in case of modern, they just banned because of monetary value, which was like just the worst slap I've ever seen, probably, to a format. Okay, they passed, that's fine. We just cycle end of turn then. And take a draw. Nishoba Brawler. Draw for turn. Wooded Foothills, va bene. Now, they have a 6/6, so that has to die. Oh, this is trampled, though, so I can attack first. They block, and then I Leyline Binding this. It's probably better. No, I don't think so, actually. I'll just go Leyline Binding on the Talia's Lieutenant. Play... No, I'll discard this land, yeah. Same spot as before. I can cast the Nishaba Brawler. Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to attack with all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to attack with all. Okay, you get a 5. Now, I can't just play Nishaba Brawler pass. I definitely have to hold one colorless to pay for Talia. So that I have to pay, if I want to play Domoka's Command in my opponent's turn, I have to tap this for green-white and then colorless for Talia. That's how this works. So I'll just play Nishaba Brawler and pass. Yeah, a Blue White Familiar is super fun. I played it recently on in a league. It's really fun. It takes a long time, so I think but it's very good. All right, we win. GG. Very careful. We play this game very carefully, which is important in a game of Magic. I'll remove Stubbies. Everything else is excellent, so I have to bring in only 4 cards. That can be just Irizugu, Wear Tears. I think I want Wear Tears. Yeah, they have Chalice and they have Ether Vials. That's a lot. I can bring in Teferi just because it's a good card, but nah, this is fine. What do you think of Minor Misstep? I've talked about it a lot at this point, but overall I like it. I think it will be a good card in Modern. It would be... it would definitely see play. And remember, like, like Modern is this overpowered format, so if a new card comes out and sees play, that means it's a good card. Like, it doesn't have to be 4 of in 5 decks to be considered a good card. Alright, keep. Howard Fountain, tap, nice. Let's start with Ragavan here. Ragavan is, yeah, we just start Ragavan. If they play Thalia, that's okay. Check back. Sanctifier and back. Yeah. Sanctifier and back. Allora. Well, I just hopped that Leyline Binding, so I guess I play that. That's lucky. I was trying to think, but I just stopped the answer. Okay, I'll play Nakato. I was like, oh wait, how do I kill Leyline Binding? How do I kill Sanctifier? How do I kill Sanctifier? I just drew the answer. Did I get any nice for dinner yesterday? No. No, minestrone. Which is good, to be honest. They got Vial and Thalia. Okay, draw. Okay. I just want to play Sign of Draco, so I'll go for a tapped land in Sign of Draco. Savai? No, I have to get Zagoth. Zagoth, yeah. Sign of Draco and attack with Wild Nakato. Oh, I can trade. Should I trade here? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's trade. First strike. Bing. The Sign of Draco slash if it wastes. No, it doesn't. Good morning, Stefano. You have a big tournament coming up on Saturday, and you're wondering if I should play Murktide or Creativity. Well, I can't tell you what you should play. That's only up to you. I'm sorry. But I tell you that both decks are excellent choices. Yeah, I agree. I think Ragavan should have first strike. Just regularly, just normally. So this Aridmaz is gonna get a red land and trample, you think? You think also trample? Um yeah, could have trample. Alright, I don't know this card now. At the beginning of your turn, put a possible gun on target you control. Whenever that non-token soldier you control dies, when it, okay, sure. So you put a counter on itself now. So it's a turn at 3-3. Okay, that's good. I got a red land. Oh, what do you fetch? What do you buy? Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought I was like, I'm at my sensor. Secret Foundry tapped. Draw. What you got here? Ooh. Adds a club, draw Mocha's command. Adds club, draw Mocha's command. Is this an enchantment? Allora. White. Green. Cast. Pull up plus on card creature. Fight. Zikate. 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 Attack. Up lanes, return Giganta. Go. Go. Well, he's on 4. Do they die? Do they die? Do we fly to a 3-0? 3-0? 3-0 for Mangu? We do. Ed's clap for the Zoo deck. There are some cards that you read and they're bad, like the Planeswalkers. But there's some cards that you read and be like, all right, this I can see being a reason here. And if you know me, I know I'm always down on every spoiler card. So if I slightly like one, it's probably worth testing. Let's go, Tommy. GL Tommy. Round number 4 against Tommy. Have I always been on the draw? I don't remember being on the play, so maybe yes, I've always been on the draw. Sacred Foundry Flooded Strand. I don't have. Oh, wait, actually, I do. Zagatrium. Wow. So I can go turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Zagatrium, Leyline Binding. That's cool. That is cool. Let's go. So Sacred Foundry, Ragavan. And hopefully you don't play Ran and 6 in your deck. Property of 3 decks. Nice. Zagatrium. Alright, don't play Ran and 6. Don't play Ran and 6, opponent. Don't. Dio caro. Che palle, Ran 6. Che palle, che palle, che palle, che palle. This is always unfortunate. I'm always on the draw. Okay, never mind. When they have Ran 6. Alright. Porca puttana, che palle. I think I just want to go Forest Nakado here. It's so bad, but I can't cast Saiyan. And I don't want to Leyline Binding the Ren here. Because I can just attack it next turn. Let's go. Let's attack Ren. I don't play Fetchland first. Yeah. Attack Ren. Does it go through? It does? It does. Wow. Happy. Do I just cast Saiyan? Do they play Counterspell in their deck? Probably. So what? So what here? I just play creatures? Yeah, I just play creatures. If you go Supreme Verdict, you got me. I'll get a Breeding Pool and play Nakato. Or a Temple Garden. What do we want to get? Prefer double blue or double white in this deck? Double white. What the deck hasn't Stomping Ground? Because you can't play every shop land and every fetch land. That's a reason mostly, because you have to make decisions on what to give up for in exchange of something else, in exchange of Ren and Tix again. Vai, tutta tua. That's the thing with Ren and Tix. It's just that, like, it's fine. I mean, it's not that good. Sure, you return 2 lands and kill my Ragavan. That was, like, the best thing, probably, for it. Alright. So here I can play Sign of Draco. Should I play it pre-combat or post-combat? I think I'll try to play it post-combat because I still want to have Leyline Binding going. So Kabu attacks Ren and... Alright, you go Binding. Now what happens is, this comes into play, it targets, but I can respawn, like they target. I can respawn by binding your binding. And you're not going to exile my Kabu. Because your ability doesn't even resolve. And I can attack. Ren, face. My hand is good, so I don't want to loot anything. So I'll just exile your land. Maybe I should have even ignore Ren. It's possible. It is only 3 for 1 to gain 3 life. It is. Lands are not worth 1. And that's why Ren 6 is quote-unquote push out of the metagame and it's not in any of the top decks. Because the format is way more on board than it used to be before. With your Omnat. Well, let's attack. What do you go for? Solitude here? Sure. You steal my Nakaro. Bella merda. I'm still lethal. Oh, actually, I'm not lethal. I think I want to discard the Sign of Draco. What do I do with the next one? Alright, let's do it twice. It's risky, but let's do it twice. Because if I draw a land, I want to loot it away. Exactly. Mm. Alright, you go to 1. 1 is not very much. You think my opponent plays Supreme Verdict in their deck? I mean, there's not really ways they can come back from this, so good luck. I didn't even leave up Steam Vents. The opponent conceded with 5 cards in hand. The 3 of them were given by Ren 6. Sure, who cares? Like, it really is the way it goes now. Ren 6 was good because he killed my Raga, but not because they returned 3 land. Alright, Lightning Bolt seems bad against them. But, I mean, honestly, most of my deck is good against them, so I'll probably just do like this. Yeah, let's go. Might be a little bit too slow, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, after all. Used to love playing Zoo in Legacy. Okay. I can go... Okay, nice. Well, Zagoth Triumph or Breeding Pool. I'll probably play this and pass. They can't have Blood Moon, of course, so I'm not worried about taking basic lands. Buongiorno, Riva. How's it going? What do you do? What do you do this Saturday, Riva? Any plans? Any plans? There's a... let's get a Triumph here. A Zagoth, sure. And then I go Secret Foundry and whoa. What do I want to play here? I think I'll play Cyan. Because I want to play Stabili, protecting Kabu from a dress down. Somebody explain you why Rakdos deck played Necromancy instead of Slaughter game? Well, 3 mana versus 4 seems a pretty easy one. I thought why they play Necromancy because it's an awful magic card. I would have gave you an answer, but as it is, it's just an easy answer. You take your daughter to a birthday. That's unfortunate. Ooh, no second land opponent? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's just go Forest Kabu. I think so. Let's go Forest Kabu. Think to copy your Charlotte's Agent to copy your Ray. You wanna play Charlotte's Agent and the Stubborn Nine in the same deck? If you do that against me, I'll be mad. Just like my opponent played Weather the Storm in the Rhinos deck. Yeah, the step to become a better Magic player is understanding card advantage. And understanding card advantage means that you should not play card disadvantage card in your deck. But it is a very difficult thing. So, that's fine. I'll just go. I wanna hold up Stubby. So I'll just play another of these guys. You remember during spoiler season? Yeah, I thought Cyno Draco was the best card in Modern Horizons, dude. Yeah, I didn't get it right. I did not get it right. Stop BD. Stop BD. DD. Draw. This deck tends to draw a lot of wins with teeth. I feel like I have like a lot of wins with teeth every game. MH2 spoiler were overwhelming. Honestly, I would love for another. I mean, I know I'm in the very, very minority here, but I would love for another Modern Horizons 2. Guarda, let's send in Ragavan, and that should be lethal. Counter target spell. E allora magna questi. E... Alright, 4-0. Let's get a nice little Trophia. Let me do a hype tweet. Let me do a hype tweet. The zoo. The zoo. The zoo. No betting. We don't bet here. This is not a betting channel. Is this the best deck in Modern? I mean, top 15 best decks in Modern, yes. Why should you buy Cortex over Katana? That's a good question. I'll show it to you because Cortex have been very good for me. Like, they're glossy. I think that's the word. I never really understood which word to use. But Ultimate Guard used the word glossy. And use, like, it's like bright, but, you know, it's not like one of those. I mean, it's a solid Ultimate Guard sleeve. It's not broken or anything, breaking or anything. It shuffles like as good as the Katana. Is that coincidence that the card it was a Murktide region, by the way? It was not. All right, we have an opponent here. Their name is JB Twist. JB Twist. I'm on the play. Ay ay ay, opponent. Butta male. Pepengu does not lose on the play. Maybe on the draw. But on the play, never lost a game of Magic in my life. Especially with a Ragavan. Let's go. We got a nice little Steam Vents and a Ragavan. Opponent will never see it coming that we're playing a Zoo deck. They'll think we're playing a real deck. No, I'm joking. The Zoo is a real deck for sure. Always draw wins. This deck draws a lot of Winds of Teeth, so play accordingly. Nazis? Alright. We're connecting with Ragavan. Write it down. You met the real Nyoril Grande? The real Nyoril Grande, indeed. Alright. Who's there? That Blues Load. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. Fury. Ooh. Okay, so I can't play Cyan, unfortunately. There is no way for me to play Cyan. I would need a land that is white, black, and green. I don't have Abzan Triumph. It is what it is. So, what do I take? So, I want to just take a Forest. Forest Return Gigant, I think is my play here. If I trophy, you gift the sub. Nice. Thank you, Blueslow. Welcome. Let's go Forest, Return Giganta. If I go Forest, I'll need white, and I'll need black. So I have Savai Triumph, perfect. So Forest, Return Giganta. And you can go. Not the best turn 3 play, but, you know, that's fine. Go. I could play if I shock Temple Garden. I could not. Temple Garden sign still costs 4. Red Black chose to go second? No, I won the die roll. Sometimes it happens that your surly streamer, Nyoril Grande, wins the die roll. When your badges and upper sprites? Yes. Thinking, they said. Do you remember? Okay, this is old reference. Do you remember playing Magic Workstation back in the days? You had the hotkeys, and one of the hotkey was thinking. Thinking. So you just click on the thing and it says thinking in the chat. Yeah, this is a long time ago, but I remember. And opponent must be a Magic Workstation player over there. Oh, Wadakaro is a viable card for sure. 1 mana 3/3. Boomer Moment, yeah. Wow, Watery Grave. Oh, they're playing Wet Scam. Wet Scam, the famous. Hammer Shadow. I think it's Wet Scam because they revealed Fury to my Ragavan. Alright. Let's get in with Ragavan. Go. Wet Scam is the worst possible name? What? It's the official name. See, the good thing of not being an English speaker is that you just use names. You don't think about their translation. Bueno. Now, what can I do? Well, I can go... yeah, I just the play that I wanted to make, which was Savai Triumph and Sign of Draco. We had a plan to do this play, and we executed. And now we even have 1 mana Leyline Binding open to us. Very good start. Very nice to be on the play. Puta, 2 iteration, as many as you want. Play them as many as you want now. We're already at 11. I feel the trophy. I just feel it. I feel the trophy. Oh, you exile Fury. And you take 2 damage there? You play Fury. Okay. What do you pitch? Terminate. Uh-huh. 5 cards. Rip Scion. Rip Scion. Rip Simon. What do you do with this Fury? You wanna scam it? You do? Alright. I'll play Leyline Binding, because that plays around another scam effect. Such a great card, Leyline Binding. Let's go. I think that another scam effect there. Stubby D's. Alright, I would like to reveal a grief here. Grief. Opponent, give me a grief. Fatal push. Do I just play Jeggy? Or do I leave up mana? I think I'll play Jeggy. Turn 4 Jeggy. It doesn't happen very often that you play a turn 4 Jeggy. Is this a record for the fastest Jeggy ever? Could be. Fastest Jeggy of the West. Don't avoid Walker. Complete 2 if you want. No, Terminatio. Okay. Ragavan. Okay. Draw. Spell? Spell. Let's flip a bolt, please. Bolt? Bolt? Oh, Coboyo. Ha ha! Ha ha! We flipped a Fury! Breeding pool, I think. Zigate. Go ahead. Slugane, thank you. Yeah, that was a good suggestion. All right, up a game. We're only missing one. We're only missing one. Yeah, opponent let us borrow the Fury. Despite we can't play Fury with Giganta, Ragavan makes you break the companion laws. Riva rooting for the opponent, I'll only allow it because you have an Apereo Sprit badge, or that would have been an instant. An instant. Allora, what's bad? So, stability is bad, so I'm taking it out. Oh, Yafo. Let's break in Teferi, what else? Ashbringer? Che schifo. One stability. Che schifo. Vabbè, let's go. Yagi? Lens and spells. Also, the rule wants that you should never mulligan against Scam, like ever. It doesn't matter how bad is your hand, you should never mulligan your hand. Resting Pepegas? I'm not a Resting Pepega player. You know me. Boston Meyer. Don't scam me, please. Don't scam me, bro. Just play a Thoughtseize. When it goes for the so-called the big gamble. That is a big gamble. Alright, so in order to cast turn 2 Leyline Binding, I have to go fetch land go. And then I can cast turn 2 Leyline Binding. Unfortunately, I have to take the Zagotrium. That's the only way I can cast turn 2 Leyline Binding here. Alright, please don't play a Thoughtseize. Please don't play a Thoughtseize. I got a 12. No! Puttana boia! Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense. Playing around Leyline Binding. Yep. Do you scam that one? Wow, the double scam. Love it. Man, that's so strong. Double scam. Alright, end of turn. I still have outs. I can top deck another binding. I think I'm taking Zagotrium. Draw, binding, ping. Nishoba Brawler. Haven't lost yet. Invece Haven't lost yet. Haven't lost yet. I'm a believer. I'm at 4-0. I want to play for my outs. If I was, 1-2, I would have conceded and go to the next game. I mean, I'm like 1% to win, so I'll play it out. If another spell? Come on. Stop. Iteration? That would be crazy. No, I mean, that's actually not. Whoa, okay. Alright, opponent, you got this game. This is the perfect game for that. That's okay. Alright. Turn 3 win. That's Klopp. Game 3. Good morning, Sheva. We're playing for the final, we're playing the final here. Ashbringer, is this a viable card? You know what? I think it is. It stops Spyro on top of the evoke things. So yeah, there's the Cyber sucks. So let's go. Believe? I'm believing. I am believing. Let's go. Great hand, please. Great hand, please. All right. Can't complain. Let's go. Oh, take a green land. What can it be? Green. I can take Sultai. Yeah. I can take Sultai, and then I go Plains Ashbringer. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Because now this one maybe wanted to take basic forest later. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Zagotrium. Untap. I'll play Saber Foundry Cavalry probably. Abzan. Unfortunately, the way Magic the Gathering works is that you have to build a deck, and you can only take lands from your deck. You can't just, you know, you can't tick from your binder. So I don't have Abzan Triumph here available to me. I'd like to make a 5/5, but it dies to Fade Up Push, which my opponent might have. So I think I'd rather go Cyan, because it doesn't die to Fade Up Push. Yeah. Is Rip not good against it? I do not like Rest in Peace in my deck with Tarmogoyf, as against a deck with Expressive Iteration. Both Void Walker, okay. Draw. Teferino, bello Teferino, bellissimo, let's do it. Teferino bounce. Teferino stops my opponent from scamming me. Always in love with Teferino. Swamp. I mean, I guess they can scam me with Fury. That's true. But they can't scam me with Grief. Colegas Command. Oh, codinci che briscola! Okay. At a forest. I want to play Ashbringer now. Because Ashbringer stops. Sì, dai, facciamo Ashbringer and Kavu. Ashbringer stops the Spyro and so on and so forth. You doubt they have Blood Moon. Me too. I also doubt they have Blood Moon. But you never know. I'm happy I drew. I mean, my starting hand was great. I don't think I've drawn a single spell. I drew like one Teferi. That's the only thing I drew, but that's okay. So I have 6 cards, one of which is a Dothi. I like to play Kavu here since if it connects, it loots me, makes me loot these lands away. And I want to play Ashbringer because I think it's likely that they have Grief or Spyro. It surely dies to push, but you know, then they can't play Grief. You play Dothi, tapping in a weird way. Oh, you have Thoughtseize. Okay, so you can play Tarmogoyf with Dothi next turn. Not a thing to. And you fetch. You have Lightning Bolt. What do you have? Push? Porco cazzo, mi hai spaccato tutto, Dio caro. Draw. Spell. Spell. Okay. What does this give? Oh, it gives a... not bad, actually. It gives X-Proof. Allora, facciamo... Steam Vents. Play Scion. Play Take back Giganta. Wait, doesn't it give X-Proof? I don't know why I thought this card was blue. Alright, never mind. You're at 6. Go. I thought this card was blue for some reason in my mind. Anyway, I have a lot of power here. My opponent can play a Tarmogoyf, or, can play a Tarmogoyf. But they're at 6. They have 4 cards in hand, and this ability still stays here. Mango Colorblind? No, I'm not. I'm not. I watched a TikTok recently showing how colorblind people see. Yeah, it was definitely something I never imagined. Like, you know, get into my car. They tell me it's red, but this is how I see it, and it's gray. Yeah, it was an interesting thing. It's alright. Thank you. You're a colorblind person. You're gonna say is a yes? Yeah. Sure. Hello, it's a rat. So my opponent attacks me. Wow, they don't cast Tarmogoyf? Okay, draw. Spell that burns? Turbo Flames? Savage Triumph. Va bene. Allora, magna questi, opponent. E boom boom. You got a 1. You like TikTok people baggings? What are you, 50 years old? TikTok's the best. The best form of entertainment after twitch.tv/Andrea Mengucci, of course. That remains the best form of entertainment. Alright, we play Jaggi for the 70th time in this league. Alright, you're 1 life. I have 2 flyers. You discard 2 cards. Let's do it. Let's host the trophy. Let's hoist the trophy. Opponent. Opponent. Scoop it up. Scoop it up, opponent. Scoop it up. 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 There's no time to watch TikToks. Well, I can watch TikToks in the bathroom. Usually it's where I watch it. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. When it's thinking too much, maybe they're not dead. The salt rope? Nah, it's not the salt rope. I'm playing on Magic Online. This is not a children This is not a children platform. Terminate on the Scion. Oh no, and you can cast it with Dothy. Oh wow. Huh. Owned by Nyori Grande. Dothy again. Lifelink. Wow, lifelink. Alright, you know what I feel? I feel that I draw a lightning bolt. Tribal Flames! Ah. Apam! Oh, P. Oh, P. Si cazzo. This was a nice... This was a nice league. So good. So good, Zoo. Zoo so good. Alright. I mean, I called for Lightning Bolt, but I accept that Magic Online gave me a Tribal Flames. Thank you. Thank you, Magic Online, for listening to my words. Okay. For those of you who are watching this video on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember that I make videos a lot, so if you subscribe, you'll find them every day. And also, if you enjoyed this video, remember that I made a lot of Zoo video, a lot of Zoo trophies. Woo! Gifted sub. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for watching.